Arajit, and Amarjyoti. So it's not the newcomers. We have already had a session in the morning, so there's no formal introduction needed. Just a moment, yes. Yeah. Let's start. All right. So here we are with Marketing Cloud account engagement, also known as Pardot training, and we'll be starting with the basics of Marketing Cloud. So, may I know how many people are done with ADM 201 certifications? The admin certification. Okay, so Payal, Tomajit, and Nikita, and rest. No, I guess no. All right. So here we'll be starting with Pardot training. Before we start, I would like to tell you that Pardot main thing is that we start with Salesforce ADM 201 because Pardot is nothing without ADM 201. That's Sales Cloud. Okay, because in order to install Pardot, a person must have Sales Cloud or Salesforce basic permission. Then only he'll be able to access Pardot. For example, now I have this as the count. Okay, so if I have this as the account, in order to go through the Salesforce Pardot, I have to install that here. Then only I'll be able to go into Pardot. So that's the reason we must first need Salesforce basic permission so that we can access it. Um, yes, please. If you're on this on the camera, that will be great. It will be an interaction session. I don't have to speak alone. Okay. All right. So is my screen visible to everyone?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right. So for Pardot, it's really not very easy because in order to get certified, a person must need above 72%. Okay, this has been categorized according to the examinations. So visitors and prospect administration, Pardot form handlers, landing pages. This has the most benefits because client have more requirement into form handlers and landing pages. Also, engagement studio have more benefits out of it, and of course lead management and email marketing. So we'll be going through basics first. So a question: what do you all think when it comes to marketing cloud? What might be the possibilities? The term marketing means selling something, right guys?
Yes,
Yes,
Fazil.
maybe. Guys, I need answers. If I'm
Yeah,
just
it is actually about, I think, from my perspective, for marketing of any product or any software, if anybody wants to sell or do the demo and sell that software to uh, any other clients. For marketing, for sales, actually,
proceed.
for
So
marketing of any product.
that's correct. Partially correct. Any other guesses? Yes, Payal. I can see your hand raised. So do you
Oh,
want to
I
give
have
it a
raised for admin certification.
Okay, okay. All right. So do you want to give a try?
Sorry, could you please repeat again the question?
Yes, I said that through marketing perspective, what does the marketing definition means? That why is it marketing cloud? Why not any other thing?
Marketing means in a easy way like selling the products.
Selling the product.
Yeah,
Correct.
as much as you can selling the products and you can make the profit.
All right. So in simpler words, what is Pardot is? Yes, Nikita, you can go.
Yeah, I guess it is the promotional advertisement for promoting the sales of the product.
All right. So in a simpler words, I can say Pardot is a marketing automation solutions that helps companies to generate more pipelines and create more deals out of it. Okay. So that can be done through lead nurture or selling the products through landing pages, emails, and many things. Okay. So there are four versions in Marketing Cloud. That's account engagement. First, it was known as Pardot. Now it's known as account engagement. Okay. So in account engagement, we can see that there are four versions. First is basic, that's known as growth, then medium, then premium, and then platinum. Okay. And it's categorized according to the high rates. The first, the growth one, the basic one, the Salesforce charges $1,250. Okay. If you'll convert that to INR, that's way high amount. And the premium version, that's charged $4,000. So that's in lakhs. Okay, so if any company is investing that much amount in a product known as account engagement or Pardot, so they in return are expecting much from us. Okay, so we need to focus more and more on the content. Also, we must focus on towards the client requirement so that we can achieve the targets out of it. Now, going forward, I would like to tell you that in Pardot, okay, there are two types. One is B2B and one is B2C. But mainly it's focused on B2B. In simpler words, it's business to business, the wholesale one, and not business to customers. Business to customers are mainly mean for marketing cloud engagement, okay, email specialist and so on. So now here we'll be focusing on to Pardot. So when it comes to possibilities, when it comes to possibilities, there are demand generation, conversions, lead nurturing, lead qualification, assigned to sales, which is necessary because there are two things, okay, in the Salesforce and Pardot. In Salesforce, objects known as account, contact, opportunities, leads, etc. Okay, that are into Salesforce. But when it comes to Pardot, that only becomes one, that's prospect. Okay, so for example, in Salesforce we have contact and leads. Okay, and if we are syncing, if we are importing that into Pardot, that will become prospect. Is that clear with everyone?
Yes, Feathers.
Okay, simple, no rocket science needed into it. Just contact and lead, nothing else. Okay, opportunities and so on. Okay, there are many objects into Salesforce, but that will come under contact and lead only, nothing else. Okay, so that's known as prospect in part of. So coming here, so if you'll see that if there is a campaign will go as a lead, will search as the lead, custom object will search as the lead, account will go into custom objects, and through contact and opportunity. And when we are syncing that into Salesforce and Pardot, that both will go as prospect and lead and contacts. Is that clear with everyone?
Could you please repeat once again, Faisal?
Yes. So in Salesforce, okay, we have a campaign, for example. So for campaign, we are setting up the campaign just in order to get leads. Okay, we are creating a custom objects into a campaign this just because to capture the leads. That is how the account and opportunities go to contacts. Okay, and if we are getting lead and contact into Salesforce, that's an opportunity which we are getting, and we want to promote our services, products. So if we are importing that contacts and lead into Pardot, that will go as prospect. Okay, is that clear, Nikita?
Yeah. Now it's clear.
All right. So
Faisal, one more question.
yes,
I'm little bit confused about the marketing cloud and Pardot term. So what the Pardot term actually uh,
yes. So
mean?
marketing cloud means that it's under a criteria. For example, you said that you have done with admin certification, correct?
Yeah,
Salesforce admin. So in Salesforce, there are many profiles I can say. For example, there is Service Cloud, there is Sales Cloud, there is
yeah,
Advanced Admin. Okay, so that is how in Marketing Cloud there are two products. One is Pardot, and second is Marketing Cloud. Okay,
got it, Faisal.
yes.
Okay, thank you.
Sync behavior, this is the most important thing. Okay, before going forward, um
Faisal,
yes, fine.
yeah, just I want to know, as we are starting from basics, so just I wonder that what is the basic difference between Pardot and Marketing Cloud?
All right, so in Marketing Cloud, engagement. Okay, I'll explain you in simpler words, just a moment. All right, so in Marketing Cloud there is Pardot, also known as account engagement. This is the new name which has been introduced. Okay, and in Marketing Cloud, okay, Marketing Cloud, it's known as engagement. This is the difference. First difference is in Pardot, it handles basic of B2B, and in engagement, it handles B2C. Okay, in Pardot, mainly it's focused onto emails, and in engagement, it's mainly focused onto SMS. All right, so that's the difference. I mean, you don't have to get confused with email specialist or email consultant. That's the different thing. We will come back to that training as well, but we are focusing on to Pardot as of now. Okay, and see, here we have the Sales Cloud. Okay, now in order to go to Pardot, we have to go from here. Okay, we have the Pardot. But for engagement, in order to log in into engagement, it's the total different platform. Okay, here we log in by login.salesforce.com, and if we want to log in into engagement, it's login.marketingcloud.com. Okay, is that clear, Payal?
Yeah, as I understand that Pardot means basic engagement between B2B, right?
Account engagement. Account
Account.
engagement. Just a moment. I'll clear your doubts because many people get confused out of this. See, there are many criterias out of it. Okay, associate, admin. But when it comes to marketing cloud exams, okay, it is marketing cloud admin, Salesforce certified marketing cloud consultant, Salesforce certified marketing cloud developer, okay, and marketing cloud email specialist. So for marketing cloud, I have done this certification, okay, and for account engagement, this is the main certification, Salesforce certified marketing cloud account engagement consultant. Okay, this is the higher version, but the specialist one is the lower version. So we are preparing for engagement specialist. Okay, this is the difference. This is the total different, I can say, the platform and the link out of it. But when it comes to Pardot, Pardot is totally different. Does that make sense? Yes, no, maybe people don't get confused. If you're getting confused, tell me. Okay,
Got it, Faisal,
all
for
right,
now.
all right. So for this is the main Pardot. There are two things in Pardot. One is visitors and one is prospect. Okay, when it comes to visitors, anyone have any guesses what's the word visitor means? Anything?
Visitors means, as I know in Salesforce terms, maybe it's a lead.
It's a lead.
That, yeah, that may be interested or may not be interested.
So does that lead give you any information about them?
If they, yes, like that, suppose a campaign happen, right? So
Hmm.
in a campaign, most of the, some people are invited, most of the people are visitors. So in the visitors, whenever they are checking like a stall, for example, they are
Hmm.
checking for a stall, and they and the what vendor, I think the term is vendor. The vendor is asking, yeah, the vendor is asking for something like what is the basic details and information. After that, if they are interested, like they have become the lead, and after that they will, if they are interested, they will happen the next steps, as I know till now.
Correct. Correct. So when you think about Salesforce, that's the thing. Okay, but when it comes to marketing cloud, Pardot, things here get very different. Okay, so when it comes to visitors, visitors are something where we have sent a bulk email. I have sent a bulk email to all of you who are in the group, but out of 11 people, assume that four people did not fill up their details. They just visited the email, they just visited the site, they just saw the website, they did not fill up the information, and they exited the form and the email. So that's known as visitors. Okay, they did not fill up any information. That's visitors. And the rest of the people who have visited the form, they have filled up the details, for example, first name, last name, email address, company information, or any information which we have requested. If they are filling up the details and submitting that to us, so by default they will become prospect. Okay, is that clear to
Yes.
everyone? Hmm?
Yes,
Visitors
Faisal.
means just visiting, for simple terms, and prospect are filling up the information. This is the main basic important thing which comes into Pardot. Okay, we have to find visitors. Marketing cloud gives a facility where we can track visitors as well, and rest other, you can say, platforms does not allow us to share any information about the visitors. Yes, Tomojit.
Yeah, Faisal, maybe I don't know, I'm not right or wrong. So can we simplify those words as visitors as the potential customer and the prospects are the customers?
What do you mean by potential customers? The customers who did not fill up the information?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, you can take that as the proper term.
Yeah,
Okay.
so in case of Salesforce knowledge, I am getting that. So we can simplify these words too in this way. So you can
That's
it
correct.
will be easy to understand. Yeah.
That's correct. So everyone have their own capacity according to their thoughts. They can remember it. So you said potential customers, good for you. But I have been a marketing cloud person. What I do is for visitors, we means visiting. Okay, so visitors are visiting person who just visit the visit the sites or the email, but they do not fill up any information. Okay, so that's visitors, and for prospect, it's filling up the information. Yes, Nikita.
Yeah, I guess in the Salesforce terms, the basic things which we have learned regarding the Salesforce administrator portion. So there, the prospects are the people in Salesforce admin who may or may not be interested in the product, but they have just visited the website. And leads are called the potential customers who have a tendency to buy or something or take
Okay,
the.
okay. So now I'll explain you. In Salesforce, what we have is account, contact, lead, opportunity, and anything else, guys, in object fields.
uh, product,
You can say product.
price group.
Just a moment. Where is that? See, custom object, account, opportunity, lead, contact.
Mhm.
Okay, these are the main things. But what we consider is lead and contacts. Why? Reason for
Lead,
lead and contacts is lead and contacts are rectified into Pardot. For example, I'll show you.
lead, I understand maybe is a visitor, right? The term you have used,
Hmm.
visitors.
Visitors, yes, that's correct.
The
Visitors,
interested visitor may be converted to contact.
correct. So these are the visitors. For example, they have viewed the page. Okay, they have visited. They did not fill up any information. If that visitor is in our system, so that will come under the name. Okay, but if it's an unknown, it's just give the source that through this form they have clicked, but they did not fill up any information. So that's unknown. Okay, so this is how it works. But why we categorize that as Salesforce contact and lead is just because in automation, this might be new for you all, but if we have prospect CRM status, that only give us two state fields. One is contact and one is lead. Okay, there is no other fields which come. Is that clear, guys? Does that make sense? Now in Salesforce, no matter how many objects we have, but we have to concentrate on two objects, that's contact and lead. Just because in contacts the information might be there, okay, and in lead, Tumojit, are you speaking? You are on mute.
No, sorry, Faisal. I'm not
Okay,
speaking with you. Sorry.
all right, no problem, no problem. So in contacts we are getting up the information, and in lead also we are getting up the information through sales, manually, through automation, or through anything. But when it comes to Pardot, that is going as prospect, nothing else. Okay, so we have to concentrate on prospect. Now, when it comes to sync, there are two types of sync. One through Salesforce to Pardot, and also Pardot to Salesforce. So that's the reason if we have Salesforce to Pardot, that can only be categorized through single, that's prospect. But if Pardot is syncing back to Salesforce, Okay, so there is criteria. The criteria will be this. Where is that? This. So from
Can you
Pardot to
please
sales.
bit elaborate?
Pardon?
Can you please little bit elaborate? It is not visible properly.
Okay, it's not. Just
Which
a moment. I think so. It should be blur. Is it? You can double click on your screen so that it can be zoomed. Okay, I'll just repeat it and I'll share this PDF format with you all so that you can have a look as well. So, a person is come to Pardot, and through Pardot, it's went to Salesforce. So, it will sync in such a way that does a contact record have the same email address? If it is yes, then it will be synced with that contact record. Okay, first is the contact. If no, then it will go to lead record with the same email address. If no, and I mean, there might be contact, there might be lead as well. If there is no lead as well, in that situation, what it will happen is there a prospect? Is the prospect assigned to a user, queue, or a group? User are the most important person in Pardot. If there is no user into it, Pardot will automatically create a lead record in Salesforce. Okay, there are the three more important things. Now, a question may arrive that does a lead record go first or the contact record? So your first contact record goes, then lead. If not, then Pardot will automatically create a lead record. Okay, so contact are rectified and lead are not rectified. Even if there is no rectified, then Pardot will automatically create it. Is that clear with everyone? Important thing. Does anyone have any question? I will.
Sorry, Faisal, your voice is breaking.
Is that so for
Yeah.
everyone?
It's actually breaking, but understood the things till now. If any other people have some problems, so
Yes, I can
you
repeat
can
that.
repeat. Yeah.
I can repeat that. So I said that from Pardot to Salesforce, it's been synced. Okay, but the visitors, the prospect who are having that, if the contact record have the same email address, if it is yes, then it will sync through contact record. If no, then it will search for lead record that have the same email address. If yes, it will sync, or else what will happen is they will search for the prospect is assigned to user. If no, then what will happen is Pardot will automatically create a lead record in Salesforce. Okay, this is how Pardot to Salesforce and Salesforce to Pardot works. Any question, guys? Yes, no, maybe. Arjit,
Actually,
do you have any question?
confused. Not yet, not yet.
Okay, Sushanta, yes, you were telling something.
Can you repeat again what is Pardot actually?
Pardot.
You say
Okay,
it is email, right?
okay. I'll help you. Pardot is marketing automation solution that helps companies to generate more pipelines and create more deals and more sales.
Okay,
Is
but
that
you talking about some email or SMS, right?
okay?
Can
So
you clear
SMS
this?
is under engagement.
Mm-hmm.
SMS is under engagement, and email is under Pardot. That's account engagement, which we are going through. So guys, don't get confused with marketing cloud engagement. Now we are focusing on account engagement. Okay, that's Pardot. That's B2B. Okay. When you will go through B2B, then B2C will be very easy for you. All right.
Okay.
Yes. Any questions as of now? Yes, no, maybe guys, you look exhausted. What happened? Do you need
Uh, Faisal, I want to confirm that if any customer means uh, it will find from the Pardot to Salesforce that when the record is coming, if that customer email is already exist with contacts first, then it will fetch for lead. Means if the email is already present in the contact, then it will not create any new contact.
That's correct. It will sync with the same email address. The main
Yeah.
thing in Pardot looks for prospect is email. Okay, email is the most important thing. It does not matter with name or categories or the companies. It's just email. Email address is the most important thing. In Salesforce and Pardot, if they are having same email address, first they will look for contact. If there is no contact lead or record, then they will look for lead. If there is no lead as well, then they'll look for the user. If there is user assigned to it, if there is no user assigned to it, what Salesforce will do is it will create a lead
Lead.
automatically. Okay, that will Pardot will do into Salesforce. Okay, that's automated, but we need to know that how the sync works. For example, in the project, a client will ask you that I want this record to reflect as lead, not as contact. Is that possible? No, that's not possible, because we can say that, see, first it will look for contact. If there is contact record with same email address, then it will go for contact record. But if there is no contact record, then it will go with lead. Okay, we cannot assure that it might have or it may not have. Okay, that's totally dependent upon the Salesforce record. Okay, so Salesforce is the backbone of Pardot. Okay, so we need to know few basics thing uh, of Salesforce, then only Pardot will be acceptable. Yes, fine.
Yeah, I just wondering. First of all, we need to create the lead, and lead should have some email address, right? So whenever the conversion will occur, so like if the lead has the same email ID, so the lead will be converted to contact, right? Or is there any other way to create the contact?
Okay, so now when it comes to uh, when you're talking about lead, that's
Mm-hmm.
Salesforce.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in Salesforce, if it is lead, okay, leads which have come through campaign, for example, if they
Yes.
have come through campaign, the lead have generated. So now we are importing that lead into Pardot. So what will be the Pardot term mean through lead?
Visitors.
No, no. Lead have already provided the email address,
Then
right?
that's the prospect.
That's correct. Totally correct. Okay. So the people who are not identified into Salesforce, they have not provided the email address, won't be syncing back to Pardot. Okay. Pardot only takes the person who have email address.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is that clear with everyone? Yes, no, maybe.
Yes, Faisal.
Yes.
Sure.
I'll show you by creating a prospect. We can create a prospect. See, email address is the most important thing here. Name, last name does not matter. Campaign is necessary because that's the source through which it is coming. Okay, profile also does not matter, but at times it is necessary if we are filling up the information manually. Okay, score we have kept it, that's the reason. Otherwise it's not necessary. The most important thing is email. Is that clear, guys? Are you getting confused?
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Too much
Rajat.
download?
Got it.
Yeah, it is getting clear gradually.
Okay. So now visitors and prospect. Is that clear? Visitors mean visiting the website but not filling up the information. And prospect means they are visiting the website, filling up the information, giving us the consent that we are interested into this product as the lead. Okay. Yes. Now let's
Yeah.
come to syncing. Now syncing is done two ways. Salesforce to Pardot and Pardot to Salesforce. So when it comes to Salesforce to Pardot, it's very simple. Very simple means in Salesforce, we have this account contact lead opportunities, maybe anything. But we are syncing with that through Pardot. So Pardot has only one term that's known as prospect. So that will become prospect. But if we are syncing from Pardot to Salesforce, so prospect to lead or contact, what it can happen. So that's here the syncing criteria goes. That if uh, does the contact record have same email address, so it will go as contact. If not, then lead. If not, then it will automatically create the lead record into Salesforce. Okay, but it won't leave that as blank. Is that clear, guys?
Yes, it's clear now.
Okay, thank you. Now, just a moment. Yeah. So here there are many prospect which we can see according to recent active, never active, prospect sync with Salesforce and active. How can we do that? We can go into Pardot. We can go into Pardot and we can see into prospect. So see here we have active prospect, all prospect, mailable prospect, never active prospect, unmailable prospect, unsubscribed prospect, undelivered prospect. So if we'll go to all prospect, I don't have many records, so I can see only 3 records, but we can create one. Okay. So this is my record only. In Data Colada, I usually visit this. That's the reason the score is good. Okay, but Manivag is my wife, so she did not in logged in any point in time. That's the reason her score is 0, and it's what is this? Never active prospect. But if there is a cloud sign in front of the prospect, that's known as synced prospect. Sync through Salesforce. Okay, sync through Salesforce. See this. It might not be visible for you. Is it visible,
So
guys?
that means the Salesforce syncing means from Salesforce to Pardot, the
That's correct.
prospect has synced.
That's correct. So prospects are into Pardot. That's not into Salesforce. In Salesforce, we have account contact,
Yeah,
opportunity lead, etc. But
yeah.
here we have prospect. Okay,
So
so
suppose this has a email address which matches with the, what to say,
Salesforce.
with the Salesforce. So in that case, this will sync from Salesforce to Pardot as a prospect.
That's correct. That's correct.
Okay.
So here it's synced. Okay, but it's not active. Okay, see, black, red logo means never active, green means recently active, and light green means active prospect. He is logged in now. Okay, but we can see the cloud sign. Cloud sign means it's synced. Okay, and sync can be done through many ways. I'll teach you later on, but as of now, this is the main thing. Now, here the main important thing. How do you all think that how Salesforce and Pardot might be syncing with each other? Any guesses, guys? It may be anything. Okay, you can guess, just a guess, in order to see that if you can think about it, because we have gone through Salesforce as well. So say in Salesforce, we have many connecting application bridges. Any guesses, guys? Yes, no, maybe. All right.
Then I guess convert the lead first. After that, we can. I mean, we can.
No, so in Salesforce, we don't have to do anything. Okay. Now I have been a client. I have Salesforce already set up. I have 10,000 contacts and 10,000 leads. Okay. Now what I have to do is I have to send them all an email stating if you are interested in my services. So, but Salesforce is not giving that facility. So what I have done is I have purchased Pardot. Okay, I have synced all the contacts and lead into Pardot as prospects. So now I have 20,000 prospects. Okay, what I will do is I will create a list in which I will insert all the 20,000 prospect into it, and I'll create a content, of course, an email that if you are interested in our services, and I'll send an email to all the 20,000 prospect in one go.
Okay.
How does that sound? Okay, so that's the main strategy behind what we are doing. Okay, that email which we are sending to 20,000 prospect may include links through the website, forms through the website, or landing pages. Rather than that, there is nothing. Okay, so this is the small circle which we have to play into. That circle is Pardot. Okay, nothing more rocket science out of it. Now, here I'll show you how does Pardot and Salesforce sync. Okay, we have account engagement setting. Okay, something known as connectors. Now in connectors, what I have done is I have integrated Salesforce through Pardot. How it can be done? Through adding connectors. Okay, here we have many applications in it, but what we can do is we can add Salesforce in it. But I would also like to tell you, once it is added, then we don't have the delete option. Okay, this is the Facebook, so that's okay, but this cannot be deleted. It can be paused or edited, but it cannot be deleted. So this is the Salesforce. This is the important thing. If it is verified status here. If it is not verified here, verified sync. Now I have not enabled the sync option. So that's the reason I am not syncing the Salesforce contact into Pardot. But this is the most important thing through which we can sync from Salesforce to Pardot or Pardot to Salesforce. Is that clear, guys? Any questions here? Yes, no, maybe. Guys, speak. If you will speak, then only you will be able to understand. If not, then there
So
won't be.
suppose, Faisal, I just want to give an example. Like suppose I have a company, I have a company XYZ. So previously I had been using some old database system, sorry, old system in to store all the contacts and everything in my database. Now I have shifted to Salesforce. So all my contacts got shifted to Salesforce itself, Salesforce database. And after that, when I want to interact with other customers, suppose the contacts or maybe the leads who are not my contacts yet. So for that reason, I will integrate my Salesforce with Pardot, right? And after that, all those contacts that are present in my Salesforce database, so their email addresses will be synced with Pardot, and that is how I will be sending the emails in bulk. And suppose if I have a page for the same institute or I have my company's page in Facebook, so people might go there, visit there, and maybe they are interested in something they have liked, or they have filled the forms that is present in the link in Facebook page. So that is how I can again generate leads, which might be known as prospects again. So
So
for
if
that reason, I need to sync Facebook with Pardot as well, right?
no, so if it comes to social media links, okay, you're talking about social links. For
Yeah.
example, here we have restrictions out of it. Okay, in Facebook we can connect Facebook as well. Just Facebook. Here I have added Facebook as well. Now it's not verified. We have to verify this. In Facebook we have a community. Okay, what you can say, a form or a page in Facebook, and what we are doing is we are just promoting our services there. So you've been a visitor, you just visited the Facebook site, you fill up the information, you will directly get synced with Pardot. Okay, you will be added as a prospect. But if your question is you already are into the system of Salesforce as contact or lead, and in Facebook if you are going and adding up your details, so in Pardot what it will do is it will automatically create a prospect known as already into Salesforce, that's known as CRM. Okay, so a cloud will be in front of your name and it will be cloud synced. Okay,
Oh, yeah, got it.
yes, that's the main thing. Yes, anyone has any other question, guys?
Hey Faisal, can I term Pardot as a digital marketing tool?
Yes, that's digital marketing tool, that's correct.
Okay,
Okay, but digital does not suit it. You can say automation, digital or automation tool. Here we play mainly through automation. Okay, so that's main thing in part one.
okay, got it, got it.
Yes, so that's never active prospect. Now here, as I showed you, that in as we are doing account engagement specialist, so this is not needed, install a manage app exchange package in Salesforce. But I would say that if you want to do a hands off, because Pardot is something where you need to know where all the things are. Okay, because it might come into your examination as well. Set up a connector, establish a connector user, and adjust setting in Pardot. There are many settings which should be enabled into Salesforce and Pardot in order to use that. Okay, we will come to that as well. This is the same thing. Is there a lead or a contact with same CRM ID sync with same lead or contact? Is there a contact with same email address sync will contact, or else with lead, and create a new lead and assign that into the Salesforce. Guys, am I going fast? Is that okay with you all? Yes.
Yeah, any question you
Till
speak?
now it is okay. Uh, there is no confusion till now.
Confusion will occur definitely.
Yeah, it is not very clear to me.
Oh,
Yeah, I got
confusion will occur
confused.
because I know this is the most difficult part in marketing cloud, um, because if the client is investing that much amount of money, they are expecting a lot from us. So that's the reason Salesforce has kept the passing marks of 72%. Okay, so I mean, visitors and prospect are most easiest thing which I can say. And Payal, if you have any doubt, could you please ask me what did you not understand?
Just the thing is that the visit whenever like the sync part, mainly the sync part is not clear to me how it is synced.
Okay.
Like Pardot is another application I understand, and Salesforce is another application. So
Hmm.
how we sync this? This is I don't really clear. And it would be really great, Faisal, if you could provide us the trailhead.
Correct. I will definitely provide you with the trailheads. Without trailheads,
Yeah,
be able to understand.
yeah, we have to read it multiple times.
And we also may need these PDFs and these models
Mhm.
So,
to understand.
for definitely, I will definitely give you all that information. You don't have to worry. But just the thing is, even if you go through the trailheads, there are few things which need to know when it comes to basics. Okay. Now, I'll explain you. I'll, and everyone, just look at this screen. Okay. We have this as Sales Cloud. Okay. Now in
I
Sales
think
Cloud,
you are not sharing Faisal right
okay,
now.
just a moment. Sorry. Okay. Is it visible?
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So here we have contacts. Sorry, Sales Cloud, and this is this is the main important home page. Okay. Now what we have here is contacts. We have leads, opportunities, or anything, maybe anything. Okay. Now when it comes to contacts and leads, we have recently viewed. I don't think so. Okay. So we have this many leads. That's 22. Out of which this one is not having the email address. Okay. And this one as well. So three are not having an email address. Now, if I have set up a connector into Pardot, now I have set up it and I am syncing this leads into Pardot. How it can be done? It can be done through three ways. Manually updating the prospect, first thing. Second thing is through CSV file, we can update that into Pardot. And third is through sync. Now I have automatically synced it. Now what it will happen is this three leads won't be syncing as prospect because they do not have email address. Rest everything will be synced. Okay. It comes to same with contacts. Now contacts, in contacts we have, how many we have? I don't think so. Okay. Here also, if there is an email, here also emails are not there. So what will that happen is whoever have email address that will be syncing with Pardot as prospect. Rest everything will be getting denied as nothing. Okay, they won't get synced with Pardot. Is
So
that
those
clear?
who email, they will be synced. Those do not doesn't have the email, they will
They
not be
won't be.
synced.
That's correct. They won't be syncing
And
because
if they
email
will be
address.
syncing, then what will they do? They will remain as contacts, or they will remain as
In Pardot, you're telling?
uh, in Pardot and for Salesforce both. Like the thing is that first of all, you have sent the email to visitors, right?
Correct.
And then when the visitors are interested and they provide the information, they will become the prospects.
Correct.
And after that, whenever the prospects have the same email ID with the contacts, right? Then they will be synced to Pardot.
No, prospect is in Pardot. If they are
Okay.
syncing back to Salesforce, that will sync as contact.
Okay.
Okay, you are getting confused with Pardot and Salesforce.
Yes.
Okay, I'll help you. Yes, Nikita, you have question or it's
Yeah,
the
I
same
have
thing?
a question. I have a question. The thing is, for the contacts, though for the leads you have already told, those leads don't have a email ID and are not getting synced into Pardot. For them, we will create a new lead in Pardot, right? And for the contacts, who don't have emails and are not getting synced to Pardot, for them, what we will be doing?
Okay, okay. So you both are on the same page. I'll help you both with a simple answer. Okay. Now, assume that we are into Salesforce. Okay. This is the Salesforce. We
Mhm.
have contacts, we have lead.
Hmm.
Contact is senior to lead.
Hmm.
Okay.
After conversion, contact has been created.
No, I think forgot about conversion and everything.
Okay.
Okay. Now we just have contacts and lead. Okay.
Okay.
How many records we have? 21. Out of 21, how many emails we are missing with? One, two, three.
Yes.
Okay. So
Hmm.
out of 21, 18 will be syncing with Pardot as prospect. Now it does not matter if it is contact or lead. In Pardot, it will go as prospect. Is that clear?
Okay, yeah, yeah. So like
Okay.
irrespective of lead or contact, whatever the leads or whatever the contact it is, if they have the email, they will be converted to prospect. They will
That's
sync
correct.
to prospect,
That's
right?
correct. That's
Okay.
correct. Okay. So this is the funda of Salesforce to Pardot. Now, where we are getting confused is Pardot to Salesforce. Now, if the syncing works in Pardot to Salesforce, so Pardot has prospect. Okay. And in prospect, they have come through a form or an email. For example, now we have only three. Faisal. Okay. Now Faisal is having an email address. Okay. And in Salesforce, it's known as Faisal with the same email address under contact. Okay, so Faisal will be syncing with contact under Salesforce. If Faisal is having an email address that does not match with contact, then it will look for lead. Okay, under the lead, if Faisal's email address is reflecting, then it will sync with lead. If not, then what it will do is it will see whether a user is been assigned to Faisal. Okay. If not, then automatically Pardot will create a lead under Faisal's name and it will just keep it a blank. Okay. As there is no user allotted to it. Does that make sense, guys?
Yeah, Faisal, I was asking a different question, I guess.
Oh, so you said that in okay, go ahead with your question, Nikita.
Yeah, I was asking that when we are syncing from Salesforce to Pardot, and in case a contact doesn't have an email address, in that case, what we are going to do? That contact will not be synced as a prospect then. But in that case, what are we going to do?
So yes, so that only I explained that if there is contact, then it will go for contact. If not, then lead. If not lead, then it will automatically create a lead. Okay, it
So
will
that is something you spoke about syncing from Pardot to Salesforce.
that's correct. From
I was
Salesforce
asked,
to Pardot,
yeah,
only one thing is happening. Only
okay.
prospects are getting created. There is no contact, there is no lead in Pardot.
Yeah, yeah, that I understood. I was okay. I was just thinking that in case the contacts those contacts don't have an email ID, for those contacts we are doing something else, I thought.
No,
So
so
no,
if
no, no.
we don't have any email address, if
Yeah.
we don't have any email address into contact in Salesforce, and if we are syncing that into Pardot, they won't accept it because that does not have any email.
Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. That was only my question. Now
Yes,
it's clear.
you
Yeah.
both were having the same question, okay, and we were onto the same track. So that's the reason I answered both of you.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that
Now
clear
it's
with
clear.
Payal as well, or no?
Hmm. No, not very clear. Yeah, the thing is clear that the contact are synced, contact and lead are synced with prospect. That part is clear. But the thing is that whenever the rest of the contacts and rest of the lead that doesn't have any email ID, so what will they happen? They will remain as contact or lead in Salesforce, or they will be synced with other object in Pardot.
They
Okay,
will
so
remain in Salesforce in lead and contact, but they will not convert it into Pardot file.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, that was my question. Okay, got
that's
it.
correct. Yes, guys. Any other question, guys? Yes, no, maybe.
No senses.
All right. So here,
Actually,
It is
yes.
same
just
like
because
MailChimp. Well, I think you have already done the MailChimp part, so it is as similar as MailChimp. The thing which Faisal has described today, as you have already learned MailChimp, in the same mechanism is in the MailChimp as well. Look at it once.
Yeah, sure.
I think so. I mean, all the automation tools work similarly. There's no rocket science, but here it's only Pardot, a prospect. So that's the reason many people get confused. Okay, but it's simpler term, no rocket science into it. And someone was having question. So
yeah,
Manjit,
actually, I have actually you just share the trailhead because we need some more brush up. So that's
no problem. I will definitely. I am here. Okay, we can go with all the sessions today. As being the first day, it's more download for you all. Okay, Marketing Cloud is a tricky platform for all of you all, instead me as well, when initial days. But as time passes, it's easier. Okay, we think a lot, but it's easier. Okay, as it comes to work. So I will help you all with trailheads as well. Just allow me a moment.
Should I stop recording, Faisal, or you want to continue?
No, so Manjit, you can stop recording.
Yep. Okay.